I'm stuck at IELTS, writing 6.5, not understanding basically how to improve that 7. I have a good English, but still I believe I'm making some mistake which nobody is actually able to identify. Perhaps I need a feedback. I need some analysis on how to approach an essay, the idea generation, coherence cohesion. Where am I going wrong? Where do people actually go wrong? Well, if you're bombarded with all these questions, then trust me, today's video is for you because I will be picking up an essay of my student and show you what marks does the essay fetch and why that marks, what needs to be done more to get more, and everything. Make sure you watch the video till the end. Hey everybody, Nakul from Skills IELTS. Really hope everybody is doing fantastic. Well, I'm back with yet another video. Today's video is all about the live essay review and the feedback on the spot. I'll be taking up an essay and show you what mistakes the essay has done. The student has done in the essay. Alright, so before we get into the video, if not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button and hit that bell icon for the future notification. And anytime you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance, you can text us to the number given there. Please WhatsApp us. I'll be there, we will be there to help you guide you in the right direction. Alright, let's get into the video. Let me just share my screen, IELTS writing, essay review and the feedback. Let me just show you the question. There is a question that has commonly appeared multiple times in the exam. Some people believe that longer present sentences. I have this habit of underlining things whenever I come across few words. Longer present sentences are the best way to decrease crime, while others believe that there are alternative ways to decrease the crime. Discuss both the views and give your opinion. Both the views and give your opinion. So first paragraph gonna be intro, pay more attention, pay more attention. Second paragraph, you talk about first view. Third paragraph, you talk about second view. Fourth paragraph, you talk about your opinion. Fifth paragraph, you conclude. I strongly suggest you to follow this structure. Don't put opinion and conclusion in one paragraph. It will be a little messy. It may not be that descriptive that you can write. So always go with this 5-paragraph structure. Whenever you see this, discuss both the views and give your opinion. Discuss both the views and give your opinion. Alright. So it's longer present sentences are the best way because of which crime can be decreased. The idea could be when it's something very long, they have to stay in the prison for a very long duration because of which probably they may change their mind. They put that fear that next time if I do a crime, if I'm indulging in a crime, probably I have to again serve a long prison sentences. Perhaps because of this thought, the crime can be reduced. This is what you need to write in second paragraph. Third paragraph, you can say there are other alternative to decrease crime. Few people will not, may not have done the crime intentionally. This could be different. Poverty could be a reason. So maybe a counseling, rehabilitation center or fixing the poverty problem, you can talk about any measure. That is what to be written in the third paragraph. So let's see what this person has written. I'm gonna straight away start with the introduction. There has been ongoing debate regarding an effective approach to these crimes. Some argue that longer prison sentences serves as a deterrent, while others propose alternative methods. In this essay, comma is missing. I will discuss both the views and will give my personal opinion. Perfectly fine. It's precise and concise. This is enough. Don't write a lot in the first paragraph. Discuss both the views. I'll discuss both the views and give my opinion. Don't have to write your opinion in the very first paragraph. Waste of time. Let's quickly move on to the second paragraph. That's where all the marks are hidden. Correct? So, on one hand, supporters of longer prison sentences believe that harsh punishments can potentially deter heinous criminal activities. That's the main idea. Written in a simple sentence. Perfectly written. Harsh punishments can stop the crime activity. Why? This is because if criminals are aware of the severe consequences of their crime, such as longer imprisonment, they may be deterred from engaging in criminal activities. For instance, in UAE, offenders face strict punishments such as amputation. So, perhaps the person is trying to link the word strict or harsh, but ended up giving a completely wrong example. Give a longer imprisonment example and say what has happened, what changes happened or what will happen. You don't have to deviate from the topic and talk about amputation of their hands for theft. This is different. This perspective emphasizes that stringent legal system with lengthy sentence. Where is lengthy prison here? Immediate cut. Cut it off. Getting it, right? So the idea is, this is a wrong example now. Maybe the person should have linked or represented in a different way. Never take up an example where you're not confident enough to represent the points that you've already written. Till the example, until here, essay looked good. Now, for instance, in India, talk about, man, continue, longer prison sentences. I put people through a thorough, sentences in a jail. They were devoid of their family, they're devoid of happiness, and this has made them learn a lesson, put that fear. Talk about longer prison only, this amputation and all, this is not longer prison sentences. So this is different. This perspective emphasizes the stringent legal system with lengthy sentence. It is not fitting in, so this gonna be wrong. Straight away 6.5. The next paragraph, if it is also wrong, then 5.5. Hope you are getting it. Grammar is so good. Vocabulary is so good. Coherence, cohesion is all good. Idea is wrong. How can you get the marks? Idea is the main source. It's a pillar. If the pillar is not strong, the building will just collapse. Hope you are getting it. Hope you are getting it. So now we'll talk about third paragraph. Other alternative ways. Advocates of the alternative crime reduction strategies emphasize the importance of understanding the underlying reasons. This is an alternative thing for criminal behavior rather than just solely relying on strict punishment. You have supporting points. This is because gaining insights into the motivation, it's not a motivation, probably a motive, a thought behind the crime actions can help law enforcement authorities effectively address the root causes of the crime. They argue that simply imposing longer prison sentences may not necessarily lead to improved behavior. Don't you think the person is trying to put our view as in longer sentences will not work? Longer sentences will not work. That is not the question. You don't have to prove why longer sentences will not work. You only have to talk about alternative measures. Others believe that longer sentences will no longer work. Then this is correct. Others believe that alternative ways to decrease crime. Okay, longer sentences may not be a good one. You can put one line, but the entire paragraph look like the person is trying to justify longer sentences is not a great idea. Longer sentence is not a great idea. Hey, that's not the question. You don't have to prove longer sentence or longer jail imprisonment is wrong. You just have to talk about alternative measures. Correct. So till here, the person is only talking about imposing longer sentences may not necessarily lead to improved behavior. So this is the problem with a lot of people. People don't have clarity on what they write because they don't try to take that clarity. Correct. They simply start writing. Have the complete picture of what you want to write. What is the correct way of writing before you start writing. Not while you write. Before you start writing 1 or 2 minutes, you just sit, close your eyes and think, oh, this is what I'm going to write. Second para. This is what I'm going to write. Third para. Is that right? Oh, it's wrong. Rethink. I think it is right. Continue. These people don't do it. They just start writing all of a sudden. So now the person is trying to argue that longer prison sentences may not be beneficial. Until here, that same thing has been argued. For instance, officers closely interact with the newly convicted offenders to comprehend the factors that led to their criminal activity. Still, what is the alternative is not clearly mentioned. Talking to them is not an alternative way. Probably rehabilitation center, counseling, thorough counseling, introducing a doctor, a psychologist to inject a positivity in them. I want the terminology is not mentioned and only in the instance it is written closely interact with. This approach aims to identify the underlying causes, blah, 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 which is missing here. Sorry, I forgot to copy paste. This is not a great one. It could have been written in a much better way because the topic is very simple. Isn't it so? So I'm not really convinced with this. Will not be giving much marks, but grammar, vocabulary, coherence, cohesion is all good. But again, the idea generation is wrong because the question asked is different. Answer written is different. And you have this, sorry, it came here, underlying issues and provide appropriate intervention. for rehabilitation. It's in the example. Probably this should be in the first line. Isn't it so? Therefore, supporters believe that addressing the reasons behind not well explained, not properly explained. So now this is opinion. And then comes conclusion. In my opinion, although longer prison sentences may discourage some individuals from engaging in criminal activities, they might not offer permanent solution to lowering crime rates. This is due to the fact that solely relying on punishment can lead to overcrowded prisons and may not effectively address the criminal behaviors. This much lengthy sentence is not required because the person is again trying to write from the scratch. You only have to say which opinion you agree and why. Longer prison sentences may not be good for everybody because the motive behind killing could be different. So introducing alternative measures. In some cases, with a thorough examination that this case belong to this case belong to this, then accordingly you can judge and give the punishment accordingly. That would be my opinion. In that way, you can write in a very concise, short way. For example, in countries like India and Pakistan, despite implementing longer term prison, there has not been a significant reduction in crime rates. Therefore, alternative approaches such as rehabilitation programs and addressing the root causes appear to be more promising in terms of reducing the number of offenders. The person has written very nicely, but very lengthy. This person may not be able to complete the essay in 40 minutes. Very lengthy. This should have been half. That's it. Opinion, don't write a lot, but yes, the person has tried to prove a point. And then in conclusion, the debate over crime reduction methods revolves around longer prison sentences versus this. While both sides have valid points, a balanced approach that combines deterrence with addressing underlying issues through understanding of the criminal behavior appears to be more effective in reducing crimes. Excellently written. The fifth para, the fourth para. Opinion and conclusion. Third and second is where the person has completely messed up. First para perfect, fourth para perfect, fifth para perfect. Second and third is where idea generations are all wrong. Second paragraph is talking about amputation, quick heal. Correct? Third paragraph, the person is trying to prove that longer prison sentences will not work. That is not the question. So probably the person would get 6 out of 9. Though grammar is probably 7.5, vocabulary is 7.5. Coherence cohesion 7 or 7.5, but task response would be 5.5. It doesn't work like, like add this divided by 4 all the times because task response is completely wrong. So 6 or 5.5, the English is good. Probably she may get away with 6. Do you also want to understand where you're going wrong? Then you can enroll with us. It's a paid course, not free. Please don't text in the WhatsApp. Kindly, I need a review. Please don't do that. We would request because a lot of people are doing it. Our time also matters. So you can enroll for the course. Enroll with us and make use of this service. On an everyday basis, the people are getting 7 and 7.5. This is written by Aradhana Akil. She got 7.5. You can watch tomorrow's in the community post or in the Insta page. We would have posted her score report. She has got 7.5 writing. This was an old essay that she has written. So improvement is definitely possible with the correct feedback and the approach. All right. Fine guys, with this I'll park it here. Thanks much for watching this video. Soon I will be back with the next video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Thanks much.